Namaste and welcome to day 3. Are you ready to actually grasp the next very important lesson? I'm sure you are. So, the next thing is going to be a little bit of shadow work as well. Okay. And immediately after the lesson, I expect you to begin your journaling. So, what is the next thing that we should be grateful for? Quite contrary to what you may be expecting, today I'm going to talk about something in your life that was not fulfilled. Something in your life that gave you immense pain. But that something in your life also developed your personality in a manner it could not have developed in any other way. Let me tell you a story of my own life. One of the major stories of my life is the marriage. And I'm sure that's one story in almost every woman's life because the kind of story that women are told about marriage, it doesn't come out true most of the times. And mine was a little too untrue to be even acceptable or believable. And I don't blame the other person at all. I think I was at a certain frequency to be able to manifest a vibrationally low marriage, vibrationally low connection, wherein neither of us understood each other and I had to undergo immense pain. So it's not like a gossip that I'm talking about that whatever I expected I did not receive in marriage. It is how I grew through that pain, how I started understanding that the theory that the world gives is not true. So I was a girl who totally went according to her parents. I was a topper and I was also a leader in college. A leader whose name was there in almost every newspaper when I won the election in college in Patna. A leader who had given interviews on local news channels and I was a very famous entity. Despite all that voicing my opinion, I went according to my parents' wish of marrying the person they chose for me. And obviously, the parents were thinking that they are doing the best for me. There was no, even, there was not even a single hint that it could go wrong. And then marriage happened. And then all dreams broke down into pieces. But alongside, something really big happened. I became a mother. And after becoming a mother, I still continued the marriage, which was a very unhappy marriage, because I wanted my kids to be in a whole family where they had a father, a mother living together. I was also scared of what the society would think. I was also scared of what my family was consistently telling me that no, you stay there, stay acceptable. And when things started going haywire, I still continued with immense patience, which should not have been there. When I finally started watching my kids suffering, it was then that I made the move, right? But at that point of time, when everyone was saying this is the worst thing that you have done, at that point of time, when I made the move out of the house, when I thought that, oh my God, I'm having financial problems, oh my God, I don't have enough of knowledge about how to live in this world alone with two kids, things started happening. And as I'm saying this, I can see it's 3 minutes 33 seconds. So even the God, even, the universe blesses this journey. And 6 7 years fast forward today, I am a very happy soul. I'm very deeply satisfied with my life. uh, I don't need companionship. Of course, it's not like I have closed the doors, but yes, I don't feel the need of companionship. I don't feel like saying, oh, I'm living the life of a man and a woman together. Too much of load. My kids are not the kids who would have been in a traumatic marriage and relationship. I'm earning well. I'm able to support myself. I've spoken on TEDx. I've written multiple books. I've helped many women write their books, make their first professional speeches. I've healed many women through past lives. I have answered many questions of tarot, and I've done many things that I would have definitely not done if I was in that marriage. Why should anyone live in an unfulfilling relationship? Why should you carry the burden of a relationship which you are the only one carrying, while the other person doesn't care? Maybe the other person doesn't care because you made yourself too available. You made the other person too comfortable. You can take me for granted. So I bless this separation, I bless this divorce, I bless even the beginning or the initiation of one such relationship. I was at a low energy to be able to manifest it, but I was at a high energy to learn the lessons and move out. And when I moved out, I kept learning lessons. It was a very, very painful situation when I made that decision, because the decision came after 2, 3 years. 2, 3 years before, I already knew I have to move out. But when it was extreme, then I moved out. Was it possible that I would be making a video today and I would be mentoring women, or I would be speaking on TEDx and publishing books if I was in that marriage? Obviously not. I would have been quote unquote the Tulsi Bau that I wanted to be. I would have been the one who listened to everyone and just shut up. Because that's what I was taught by culture. To be the acceptable wife, to be the acceptable daughter in law, and to be an ever sacrificing mother. So today, I want you to go back into your life and think of at least one such incident or one such happening or one such thing that you really prayed for, dreamt about, and it did not come true at all. And in fact, it brought a lot of pain into your life. And I want you to first write down all the pain it brought about, cry over it, and then say, I bless this because it taught me, dot, dot, dot. So when I was working out of that relationship, I started by singing on, one of the karaoke apps which is called Star Maker. Everyone who knew about what is happening in my life thought I'm going mad. In fact, there were people who were saying, how shameless of you to do that. You're walking out of marriage and you're singing love songs. How did they know what was happening in my heart? I was singing those songs. It was kind of going back to your wounds, uncovering them, feeling the pain again. But you know what happened? My throat chakra opened up. I started singing beautifully again. I started nurturing my inner child. The inner child, that girl who really loved singing, but that girl who also gave Shakespearean soliloquies, who also delivered Shakespearean soliloquies on stage. She was shut somewhere, and I was just opening that cage for her. The entire world judged, but I flourished. So today, you're going to sit back and write off at least one such event in your life. And I say, I bless this because it taught me. Okay. So I bless this because it taught me how to get back my voice. I bless this because it taught me self trust. I bless this because it taught me how important and valued I am. I bless this because I could become the happy mother that my children needed. I bless this because I could also become the beautiful girl that I always wanted to. I can at least write 20, 25 things that are the reasons of me blessing this marriage that went wrong. Yes, of course, as a girl, if you look back to your original self, when you were 18, when you thought marriages are going to be the best places, there'll be a man who will be flirting with you all day, he will keep complimenting you the whole day and will see everything in your eyes. Those are the wrong conditionings that we are given. I'm sure some people, very, very few women, are able to find that husband. Most of the women don't find that husband ever, and most of us are ready to compromise. I'm sorry, I was not. Of course, I did not find a happy and a loving man as my husband, but I found the happy and a loving woman that I am. And this is much more than finding a husband who loves you, because I love myself now. So I want you to go back to that and, write down a full journal. Write down, what is that one hurt that made me stronger? What is that one hurt that changed me inside out? So that's it for today. Signing off, Arunima. Namaste. If you really like these videos, I would request you to share it with your friends and family who really need it, the entire course. If this is the first video you're attending, please find the link of the first two videos. Go and start from the very beginning. Please do subscribe to the channel. It really helps me feel encouraged to make more such videos. Do like and comment what did you really like about this journey. Thank you so much. Signing off, Arunima. Namaste.